How's it going, everybody? I'm Sam Lee, reading for writer Jaydyn Spisak, and welcome to Gaming Instinct's How to Slay series for Monster Hunter Rise. Today, we'll inform you on how to take on the Great Izuchi. The Great Izuchi is central to the first urgent quest in Monster Hunter Rise's single-player campaign and serves as a perfect first encounter for any beginner player. What to expect? As his name implies, the Great Izuchi is the leader of the pack and brings along two lesser Izuchi as companions. Keeping track of the two smaller creatures is critical to success. For his part, Great Izuchi has some tricks up his sleeve, but nothing that is unmanageable. He attacks by swiping with his tail, charging at the player, spitting, and spinning. Weakness. When fighting the Great Izuchi, it is vital that you aim for its head and its tail tip, as those are the two weakest parts of his body. For those who want to inflict elemental damage, we recommend using poison, paralysis, sleep, and exhaust for maximum effectiveness. In addition, you should avoid using fire, water, and ice, as these have little to no effect on the Great Izuchi. Now, we'll give you a rundown on the Great Izuchi's moveset, so stay on the lookout when he's about to perform these following attacks. Spitting. Great Izuchi will sometimes lean back on his tail and spit at you. When this occurs, just sidestep out of the way, as this attack will travel in a straight line. If the spit attack hits you, don't worry. You may suffer water blight, which slows stamina recharge, but that can be healed with a simple nullberry. Charge. Great Izuchi takes a step back to roar and raise his hand like a little T-Rex before starting to charge forward. Like the spit attack, you can just sidestep or roll out of his way and not take a scratch. Tail swipes. The Great Izuchi has two variations of this move. Sometimes, he'll twist his body to curl up his tail next to his head before jumping and performing a 180-degree spin, swiping his tail as he lands. To avoid this, step backwards once or twice depending on your proximity to him. Other times, the tail swipe attack consists of him roaring and flipping his tail down in a straight line. Spinning. This is the Great Izuchi's most dangerous attack and requires you to be particularly cautious. This attack allows Great Izuchi to spin 3 times in a large radius, taking up a great deal of space in the process. You will know when he's about to spin when Great Izuchi jumps backwards and puts his tail up in the air in a fashion similar to the lead-on in his first tail swipe attack, as your hunter shouts a warning. During this warning, roll up to the Great Izuchi's furthest side as far as you can. Avoid his spin at all costs, as it will take out half of your health or outright cart you if you're not paying attention. Now, let's talk about weapon strategy with range versus melee. If you're a long-range player, your bow or bowgun will keep you out of harm's way. Furthermore, as long as you stay light on your feet, Great Izuchi's companions won't be much of a hindrance. Your biggest concern will be Great Izuchi's charging attacks, as he covers a lot of ground in a short amount of time. Melee users should stay by Great Izuchi's side or near his lower half, since it's easier to read his moves from those angles. As for his companions, if you're using a sweeping weapon like a charge axe or a longsword, lure the smaller Izuchi next to the Great Izuchi and bunch them together to take them all out at once. And that's it for this installment of Gaming Instinct's How to Slay. To see more guides and how-tos, make sure to subscribe to not miss new editions. Until next time, happy hunting.